Why doesn't China send troops to aid Iran? Isn't Iran China's ally? Do you know that if China steps in, that would be the bloody World War III? Anyway, China has no military allies, only business partners. Military alliances themselves contradict international law and should not exist at all. Let me explain. First, if all countries abided by international law, there would be no wars of aggression and military alliances would become unnecessary. Second, when countries violate international law and launch wars of aggression against each other, the United Nations should form a single global military alliance comprising all remaining nations, using force to compel them to cease hostilities and negotiate peace. Therefore, there should only be one military alliance in the world, the United Nations Army. Of course, that's just ideal. In reality, that's not the case. The United Nations only has weak peacekeeping forces. Existing military alliances are themselves roots of war. Like World War I and World War II were both driven by competing military alliances against each other. Did the world become peaceful because of them? China does not form alliances and does not proactively participate in any wars, and as a result, it has enjoyed nearly half a century of peace now. But China will use its power to achieve justice for the victimized country in a peaceful way. I mean, if the UN doesn't work, this time it's Iran. Most importantly, if an ally fights your war for you, what do you give them in return? In the end, your country might become their puppet, and your people might become their slaves. So, are you willing to accept that?